With dozens of awards and nominations, Cuphead has undoubtedly been one of the highlights of 2017. MDHR Studios' debut game was an instant sensation owing to its unmistakable graphic style and gameplay that skillfully balanced frustration and fun. However, the developers haven't managed to meet all their goals as of yet. The Moldenhauer brothers have planned for Cuphead to launch in several languages, but despite their intent, Cuphead released on the 29th of September in English only. News that the game would not launch in multiple languages was announced at a very late 10 days before launch, so what forced the team to change their mind so suddenly? Unlike other cases where localization was scrapped due to reasons of budget, Cuphead's situation has proved much more complex and interesting. As explained by Alan Delapiane, founder of the GLOC translation team, the Italian texts for Cuphead were completed and delivered as planned. The translation was initially challenging since the heavy censorship during the fascist dictatorship of 1930s era cartoons made the language stilted and rhetorical, but the issue was creatively dealt with. The team decided to merge the style of post-war Mickey Mouse comic strips with that of early 20th century children's classics. This would allow Alan and his team to recreate the fun and carefree spirit of the original dialogues. In order to refine the game's wordplay and boss names, they enlisted the help of Team Ducko's Confetti, the designers of Kinder Eggs' toys and games. For the localization to truly pop, they sometimes made amusing reinventions in order to share the spirit of the game with audiences unfamiliar with 1930s Americana. So if logistics aren't to blame, why are these localized versions still unavailable? Looking at the code of the game, it seems that the absence of Italian and other languages may be due to technical issues. For the most part, Cuphead doesn't seem to have separate files dedicated to text lines, therefore text isn't identified by the game on its own, but as an integral part of each frame of the game. A choice undoubtedly in line with the artistic vision of the game, but one that made the localization process very challenging. Of course, there are ways to fix this issue quickly, perhaps by superimposing the subtitles over the original text. But given the painstaking attention to detail poured into the game, the authors would probably frown at such an inelegant solution. Still, plans for translating Cuphead haven't been abandoned yet. Ryan Moldenhauer, one of the founders of the studio, confirmed by email that the team is still at work to support more than 10 languages, and as soon as possible. As he could not provide a precise date for that, we can only wait a little while longer.